Welcome back, and today we're diving into the world of record-breaking football transfers. We'll be rating the 8 most expensive signings of all time out of 10, based on their impact, performance, and whether they lived up to the price tag. Get ready for some surprises as we break down the biggest deals in football history. Starting off with the 8th most expensive signing of all time, we have Antoinne Griezmann's transfer to Barcelona. Griezmann showed flashes of his talent at Barcelona, but struggled to consistently replicate his Atletico Madrid form. While he contributed with goals and assists, his role often seemed unclear, and he never fully integrated into Barca's system. He helped win the Copa del Rey in 2021, but failed to make a lasting impression in La Liga or the Champions League. His inconsistent performances and eventual loan back to Atletico Madrid highlighted how poorly the transfer fit both player and club. For that reason, I decided to give Griezmann's transfer a 6 for performance, a 5 for impact, and a 4 for value, scoring a 5 out of 10 on the overall scale. Next on the list, at number 7 we have Edin Hazard's transfer to Real Madrid. Hazard arrived at Madrid in 2019 with huge expectations, but injuries severely limited his time on the pitch. When he did play, he struggled to find the form he displayed at Chelsea, contributing very few goals and assists across multiple seasons. With a transfer fee over €120 million and a hefty wage bill, Hazard's signing turned out to be one of the most disappointing in Real Madrid's history. The club expected a world-class performer, but instead, they got a player who spent more time on the treatment table than on the field. For that reason, I have scored this transfer a 3 for performance, a 2 for impact, and 1 for value, scoring a 2 out of 10 overall. Next up, we have Enzo Fernandez, who joined Chelsea in January 2023. Enzo has shown promising performances since his arrival at Chelsea for a British record fee. He's demonstrated solid passing, ball control, and defensive contributions. However, his role in a struggling Chelsea side means he hasn't fully showcased his potential yet. His World Cup winning experience with Argentina brought leadership qualities to the midfield, but he hasn't been able to drastically change Chelsea's fortune. Given the high expectations and price, it's too early to label Enzo's transfer a huge success. For that reason, I have scored Enzo's transfer a 7 for performance, a 6 for impact, and a 5 for value, scoring a 6 out of 10 overall. Next at number 5, we have another Benfica sale with Joao Felix. Felix was brought in as a marquee signing to potentially be the face of Atletico's attack for years to come. While he showed flashes of brilliance and undeniable technical ability, his impact on the team was inconsistent. Injuries and tactical mismatches with Diego Simeone's defensive system hampered his ability to truly dominate and be the game-changer Atletico had hoped for. He may still have potential elsewhere that is already impressing his new boss Enzo Maresca, but from Atletico's perspective, the value for money hasn't lived up to the price tag. For that reason, I have scored Felix a 6 for performance, a 5 for impact, and a 6 for value, scoring a 5.7 overall. Next up we have Ousmane Dembele's transfer to Barcelona at number 4. Dembele was signed as a replacement for Neymar with huge expectations. While he did contribute at important moments, his frequent injuries limited his ability to make a sustained impact. When fit, Dembele showed undeniable talent, especially with his pace, dribbling, and ability to play on both wings. However, given his huge transfer fee, Dembele failed to justify the financial investment, and for that reason I have scored this transfer a 4 for impact, a 6 for performance, and a 4 for value, scoring a 4.7 overall. Now kicking off the top 3, we have another Barcelona transfer with Philippe Coutinho. Coutinho was signed with the expectation of becoming a key player in Barcelona's midfield or attack, but he never managed to establish himself a pivotal role. After a promising start, his impact dwindled significantly. He struggled to fit into Barcelona's system and had very little influence on the club's biggest matches, especially in Europe. His loan spell to Bayern Munich where he ironically helped them win the Champions League, highlights his disservice to Barca. With this in mind, I have scored this transfer a 3 for impact, a 4 for performance, and a 3 for value, scoring a 3.3 overall. The second most expensive transfer of all time was a more successful one, with Mbappe's transfer to Paris Saint-Germain. Mbappe has been a transformative player for PSG. He immediately became one of the key players, contributing heavily to PSG's domestic dominance. His electrifying pace, dribbling, and goal-scoring ability have made him a global star and has helped PSG win multiple League One titles, domestic cups, and significantly elevated the club's stature in European competitions. From a commercial standpoint, Mbappe has brought enormous brand value to PSG, becoming one of the faces of football globally, justifying his value, and so I have scored this transfer a 10 for impact, a 10 for performance, and a 9 for value, scoring a 9.7 overall. And finally, we have the most expensive transfer of all time with Neymar's move to PSG. Neymar's arrival at PSG was a massive moment in football, signaling the club's ambitions to dominate Europe. He instantly became the face of PSG, helping to elevate their brand globally. Like Mbappe, Neymar played a key role in domestic dominance, leading PSG to multiple League One titles and domestic cups. While Neymar has been a commercial and sporting asset, the 220 million euros fee and his massive wages make it difficult to justify the value fully, especially given Neymar's injury record. For that reason, I have scored this transfer an 8 for impact, an 8 for performance, and a 6 for value, scoring a 7.3 overall. And that concludes today's list. Who do you think was the best value for money? Will Neymar's record fee ever be beaten? Let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you next time.